See how far we can get on Mutt head to head. I don't know how we're gonna do. What we're gonna do. We went 3-0 earlier, so let's see what we can do. And I might actually live stream some Apex Legends later to see if I can get the diamond. I don't know. I'll probably play this until 12 and then play that until I get off at 3:30.
The NFL on EA Sports is in the great state of Tennessee.
Tennessee, they actually just won an OT game against the Seattle Seahawks. That was a pretty good game. I watched it. So let's go ahead and see if we can win this. I just came off a pretty bad loss uh, before this game. I couldn't get nothing going. I lost 21-7.
This taken in at the goal line. And he returns this to the 22.
The main thing is I just need to get the running game back up. The running game hasn't been it's been non-existent. Except for that one game that was on live stream. I really don't get the running that much, I don't really run that much. He is playing power a bunch. Oh god.
A man who played his college ball here in the Volunteer Stadium, Memphis, Antonio Gibson. And he tiptoes around defenders for a gain of about
He across the field and hit
5 yards on the game's first play, second down. Play action now. Here's Heineke.
He's open.
This is caught by his tight end, Logan Thomas. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard
If he's going to stay in cover 2 invert, I'm going to hit this play right here, and I'm going to put McLaurin on a fade route.
In the middle of the field.
Yeah, he has good pass-catching abilities, and if they're able to continue to find him here in the early
it back
going, I think it'll help out his teammates out on the perimeter. You can take the big shots later if he occupies their attention.
Oh my god, somebody's got to get open here. I don't know any of the buttons, I'm just running it.
And he'll go out of bounds. It appears right at the 45. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's second down.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time
negative 2 speed.
and then
Who is
running
that?
to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
Room to run inside the 40.
Oh, that may have been a touchdown.
This one down just shy of the 20. Big yardage there on the scramble.
That was big. That was big. He's gonna put a QB spy sooner or later.
Man coverage is easier for a quarterback to run against. You get your receivers going downfield. Those guys are staying with them, and oftentimes they have their back to the quarterback, which opens up a lot of space and room, and they don't even know that he's taking off with it. What a big-time pickup on that play.
First down, Heineke.
Cannon, get in. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
DeAndre Carter from 21 yards away. And Washington takes the ball down the field and scores on their opening drive. Well, that's how they envisioned it, get the football to start the game and score it.
And I don't know if that was scripted. Was it an audible? Or was it just a play call? For what? They had the right call on against the right defense, and they end up in the end zone.
Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. Tannehill and the Titans come up now 1st and 10 at their 20.
Oh, I forgot about Derrick Henry being on this D. This is gonna be fun. And that's a little surprising that it took one person to get him. He does have Julio Jones and AJ Brown too, so that is a deadly wide receiver core.
Battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They use great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him
I'm
up.
right here, buddy. And he's gonna go this way. And Montez Sweat got the sack. Yes, defensive line is key for this team.
So 3rd and long after the sack. Tough task for Tannehill and the Titans.
I gotta watch him. He's gonna try to hit.
Out of the gun, Tannehill. It's complete. This is Derrick Henry. And
okay, he just got
this one across the 35.
all the yardage back.
13
So
yards is the pickup for Tennessee and a first down.
Oh, God.
Tannehill with a play fake to Henry. He'll throw instead.
Come on.
Buying time to his left. And he will go down.
Could have been a fumble. I will definitely take that sack. Montez Sweat is playing ball today.
His 2nd sack of the night.
He's gonna hit something short so he can get his yardage back, I believe. It might go all the way. If he does that, I'm gonna be ready. Oh, I knew he was gonna do something
It'll be a
short.
gain of about 5, but they're left with a 3rd and still about 12 to go. After 7-0 on EA Sports.
Here we go. Ooh, 88.
3rd and 12. He ain't gonna run it this time. Probably do a play action pass. Oh no, he's running.
On 3rd down, Henry. And they stop him up short of the first down as they get him at about the 43.
I'm stopping him more than I thought I would, honestly.
A punt. They got 7 yards there, but not enough. Oh, a big decision here early. Look at this. They're going to go for it on their own side of the field. They snap it to Tannehill. It's caught.
Touch him. Let's go.
And now this is going to depend on the spot. And they say he's just short. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it.
I don't know what was going on with my controller there.
Will force a turnover on downs. On 1st and 10, it's Gibson.
Hold your block, Logan. Hold your block.
Losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. 2
Oh,
yards
not the play I thought it was,
2nd
but
and
alright.
12.
This might go bad. He's pinching in. See if he takes that as a bait.
Play action. Heineke. They'll roll him out.
Oh my God.
Rifles one
We ain't even gonna talk about it.
Was trying to get it to Terry McLaurin, and now it's 3rd down.
He's still doing cover 1 with the safety back.
Absolutely, just needed a touch.
Ah, yes, this is what I like to see. Either Thomas or him's gonna, McLaurin's gonna be open. We're gonna find out.
The play fake, and now Heineke slings this deep from McLaurin.
Oh, good play.
Traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Amadi Hooker, and a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Tennessee offense.
He pulled the safety over. I had him.
They'll start on the ground. It's Derrick Henry.
Oh no.
First down and much more for Henry. And brought down across the 50 to the 49-yard line.
That's just fantastic. He's gonna start running a lot now, and I hate that.
Derrick Henry. The excellent play last time is followed by a much more routine gain of 3. 2nd down and 7.
He hasn't really thrown the ball, I believe. I think he's like, what, twice?
That one
Jamison.
out wide by Julio. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
2 minutes on the clock, 2nd quarter, 7-0 ball game. A reminder coming up at halftime.
3rd and 2. He's gonna lose one.
From Orlando with our halftime report, but business to
I'm
take care
there.
of before we get there. A 2-minute. And he's going to lose a yard or 2, taken down behind the
How did
line.
Chase Young get a half a sack for that?
Able to get him
Nobody
down
else touched him.
behind the line of scrimmage, and it will be 4th down.
This defensive line is really
From the
doing
gun,
something
here's
today.
Tannehill.
Oh, he's
To the sideline, and he's got it. They say the feet are down. Yes, the line judge says they're in. That'll be a first down. So not only do they convert on fourth, but they pick up 22 yards in the process. From the red zone now, Tannehill.
Yep, even I knew that was coming. God, dude, that's not good.
Tennessee. Julio Jones there to make the grab. And the Titans are an extra point away from tying this thing up. On for the point after is Randy Bullock. It's up and good, and we're tied at 7 here in quarter number 2. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. DeAndre Carter now from his end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
We're going to go back to this play action pass, but I'm not going to go deep.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Tie ball game, still a little more than a minute to go in the half. The question, can they put something together here, try to take that lead into intermission?
I would have to think that would be the goal for sure. I don't think you sit on anything here. Here's your opportunity. Push it downfield.
I went too far with that one, but yeah.
So minus a disaster on your part, you've got that in your back pocket. Go ahead and try and get some points and feel great going into the half.
And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts. As the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. On 2nd and 11.
Oh my God.
Pressure gets there on Heineke, and down he goes. Now Washington going to use the second of their 3 timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half. Now after the sack, Heineke and the Washington offense going to face a tough 3rd and long.
What the heck?
And pressure coming, and they got him once again. Harold Landry able to drop him that time for his 2nd sack of the evening. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts
the game also.
as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. And now the punter, Tress Way, as he sends this one away.
Not the way it was supposed to bounce.
Continues on into the end zone for a touchback. The Titans offense set to begin the drive, and they'll take over with just 16 ticks remaining before intermission.
Oh my God.
He's got his tight end, Anthony Ferguson, and they're going to get this beyond the 40 before.
I don't know if y'all saw that, but there was blown coverage with the back. And I was trying to pull back to get it.
Quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another
cover
first
3.
and 10.
I didn't like that.
Tannehill. This will be caught by Brown. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. And unless this is a quick incompletion, this is likely the last play here of this first half.
Indeed.
A final shot here before the break. Tannehill. There goes a deep ball. End zone. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Cameron Curl. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gordon, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. Set and ready to go for the 2nd half. 1 touchdown apiece, 7-7 our score. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone.
Come on now, let's go.
I don't like the cover. I'm going to have to switch defense.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. It's a tie football game here. What do you think, Charles, the message was at halftime?
Well, I think that they probably just looked at things and said, we're fortunate that this is a tie game. No need to panic, no need to change a whole lot. We didn't play anything close to our best in the first half, so
Oh my God.
Let's just go out and play our best football.
We got 2 o'clock on too. These are 5-minute quarters. Didn't know that.
They'll fake it. Now Tannehill gets this to Ferkser, the tight end. And down he
Y'all
goes,
got
but
to
he takes it
make
up
the
to
tackle.
40.
No
Picked
extra
up 5
yards.
last
Good
time. Now they
God.
double it and get 10 here.
I don't know what the hell happened that game. All right.
For a timeout, so they must have not been aware of the numbers.
I think he lost track of the time left in the play clock and probably was trying to read the defense and trying to figure out which play to run and just lost track, and it cost him.
Now it's Tannehill off the bootleg. He's going deep for Brown.
Fuller, thank you.
He
Oh
rifles
crap.
one that's intercepted.
Oh.
By Kendall
Away, thank you. Oh good God, Derrick Henry came from nowhere.
up to the 45-yard line.
Let's go, team. That is what we needed. Let's see if that will get us to the momentum we need to go.
Not the way they saw it, not the way they drew it up. You find out this is something that you can't just edit, right? There's no rewrite here.
I don't like it.
This is live, and now they've got to find a way out of this.
But I'm gonna do it.
Here's Gibson to start the drive.
Quick hike.
Close to about the 45. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. Heineke being chased.
My God.
And he wisely will throw that one away.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. On 3rd down, Heineke. Pressure gets there on Heineke, and down he goes. It's Jeffrey Simmons that time who got in to record the sack. And they weren't in zone coverage, they were in man, and each man did his job.
And that looked like vintage, old-school coverage, didn't it? Man coverage reminded me of an old Raiders team. They had a Hall of Famer at one corner and a Defensive Player of the Year at the other, and they just locked people down. We're certainly not going to see a better punt than that. Definitely taking a chance, because if that thing clips the pylon, it comes out to the 20, but instead, it goes out of bounds at the 1-yard line.
And he's going to be taken down shy of the 5-yard line. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. Henry again on 2nd down. It'll be a gain of 5, but still about 3 yards shy of the first down marker, and now it's 3rd down.
52's the mic, boys, 52.
They'll try to run for the first with Henry, and he will have the first down here as he's up to the 15. 79 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night. 10th carry now for Derrick Henry. And he'll take this up only to about his 18-yard line. A gain of 3, 2nd down. And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. First down and much more for Henry. And all the way up to the 46. That one 28 yards on the ground. Couple of first downs to kick off the drive. Here's 1st and 10 up at the 46. Tannehill going to turn and give this to Henry. And he's got it across the midfield stripe and into Washington territory. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Now a handoff to Henry. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down.
Well, that's not a run that's going to make any of the highlight tapes, but they've been moving it well all game on the ground. This is another one that keeps them moving forward.
This is just dumb, bro. This guy chewing the clock, running the ball. Like,
A field goal from this spot likely out of the question. They've got to get closer here on third down. They'll try the right side.
I'm putting one up the...
And Bolt fighting through, and he's got space.
Oh my god, I put run up the middle, bro.
Derrick Henry, 45 yards. And the Titans have taken the lead. Well, he was already over 100 yards running the football.
Ridiculous, man. He can do everything he wants because he's Derrick Henry.
I agree with you on that one. We're looking at a guy running with extreme confidence, running in harmony.
You can literally put run to the right and he still gets through.
Moving is one, and look at the end result. Big plays.
Oh, hell no. We're never spinning with this guy again. Never.
Not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
For most people, the
He's
excitement
going to do
of a
cover
kickoff
one,
return
and he's
is
going to
see
be
a
straight through the
long one
loop
that
at
goes
him.
back in the opposite
2
direction.
seconds.
But for the guys covering it, it's being able to stop them deep in their own territory.
It's just so annoying. It really is.
Form tackle right there, shoulder in the ball carrier, and down he goes.
Now a throw right side taken in here to
It was
start
one
this
guy,
drive.
McLaurin. It was one guy you had to beat, and you couldn't beat him.
Taken down. That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run. A first down throw for Heineke.
I threw it. I'm hitting the button to throw it away. Throw the damn...
Harold Landry in there to get him yet again. That is his third sack tonight. They can't figure him out.
Shocker. Because he's doing cover one hole. It's the only thing he's done all day.
And we've got a one-score game. After the sack, oh, they're staring at a challenge. Basically,
I don't
from
even
the
like
other
it.
side of town, it's second and a country mile. Give them 2 on the run. They need a lot more than that coming up here on third down.
Stay there, McKissick, so I don't get sacked.
Out to his left. This one
Thank
to
you.
Carson.
Jesus Christ.
And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 45-yard line.
As long as I don't
That
take a
down
sack.
defensively. That was third and a bundle, but they allow the conversion. He's back to throw. Oh, hit
This is
as he
ridiculous.
throws
There's
it.
literally nothing I can do against cover one hole.
Certainly not the worst thing. It stops the
Oh my
clock
God.
and lets your offense catch its breath and lets us exhale a little bit. Now I expect them to call a couple plays in the huddle, so they're ready if a tackle happens inbounds.
Throwing the outlet
Time.
incomplete. That's Carter. And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. He'll look to throw. And he'll just get rid of it.
And once he got out of the pocket, you thought that maybe he'd take off with it, especially here in the 2-minute drill.
How?
So much downfield.
Who made me take off with it? How?
He decided to throw it unsuccessfully.
Back to throw. Now he'll square
That
up
might
and
be a
throw
pick.
deep left sideline.
Oh!
It's a touchdown. So they rally here in the final minute, and they're an extra point away from tying this game.
And while it appears the heavy lifting was accomplished by scoring
That
a
is
touchdown,
ridiculous.
they're still down 1. That extra point is not a gimme.
Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And, partner, we've got a tie game here in the 4th.
Alright, biggest thing to do, stop Derrick Henry. We just have to. Should put backspin on that. I really don't know what to do to stop him, that's the problem.
The Titans offense set to begin
Is
the
he
drive.
gonna run it?
They've got
Probably
work
not.
do,
Is
but
he
they
gonna
do
throw this
still
to
have
Julio?
plenty of time here.
Probably.
And they've got to feel comfortable with that, but they have all their play sequences called. If they get out of bounds, that allows them to huddle and call another play, but if they don't...
Oh, fumble right there would have been beautiful.
He's taken down. Jonathan Allen, the former first-round pick, getting in there to bring him down. Pass protection has been
Call
a
a timeout after
problem
this
all
play.
night long as they come up facing second and a bundle.
Get him, Chase! What are you doing?
This is not going to be what they needed. They get a few here, but now third down as the clock runs. The
Oh,
Titans gonna
Chase
use
Young.
the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in the game. An important
Oh,
play
here we
right
go.
here,
Here we
3rd
go.
and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
They'll run it again with Henry.
No, please, thank you.
And he's out first down with 11
Still dumb.
seconds remaining.
I'm sorry, it's just dumb.
Tennessee going to use the second of their timeouts as he'll stop it with 11 seconds remaining in the ball game. A solid run by
God,
Derrick
here we
Henry,
go.
and here's another 1st and 10. Now Tannehill. He's going deep for Brown. And he's got it. What a catch on the sideline. Give him 32 on the play. Every defensive staff harps on limiting explosive plays. Job not so well done there.
Yeah, they talk about it all the time. A lot harder to stop, though, isn't it? And when you think of an explosive play, most offensive staffs define them as passes of 20 or more yards and runs of 15 or more yards.
They went zooming past that number there. And his kick is indeed good. And it's celebration time on that sideline as they have taken the lead in the final seconds. Well, he was a spectator for much of this game. This is his first field goal opportunity of the entire contest, but he's able to connect.
Yeah, he had a pretty good seat to this one, didn't he? But let's face it, all kickers that you and I know, they want to contribute. They want their opportunity, and he sees to it.
Well, going into the final play of this game, they knew that they needed some type of...
He literally just ran the ball with Derrick Henry the whole game. What do you expect somebody to do? It's whatever, though. I should have played defense like I was playing in the first part. But it's whatever. I think they dropped our leaderboard down, probably. No, we're still 35,000, even with losing Trinkety. We really need to pick it up and get back to the winning ways. I believe this is going to be the game. I'm going to try something here. We go to green base. Did it not save? Watch. Nope. Save and never change. Thank you. Thank you very much. Absolutely ridiculous what just happened last game. I hate Derrick Henry. I really do.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to our nation's capital at FedEx Field in Landover, Maryland. They love their football in this part of the country, and this crowd
All right, Mac Jones
as their guys will match up
versus
with the New England
Taylor
Patriots.
Heineke. Man, everybody, like Skip and Shannon, Undisputed, NFL Network, and all that, I've been calling Taylor Heineke Tyler. It's not Tyler, it's Taylor.
FedEx Field, taken at the goal line.
No!
And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. The first carry for the Memphis man, Antonio.
And nobody got him.
And they'll blow that one up back at the 16-yard line. It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. 2nd down.
Why don't you block him, Brandon? Block him, Sheriff. Block. Do you know what block means? It means push.
Strength and quickness there, a loss of 4.
2 plays so far, a run and a pass attempt, and both have gone backwards.
Probably not how they drew that up.
Not at all.
Looking for a better play coming up on 3rd. Now after the sack, Heineke
I'm
and the
at
Washington
Cosme.
offense
Feed
going
me.
to face a tough 3rd and long. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
Circle was open.
Slings this deep
Dolph.
to McLaurin. And he first shot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete.
Well, that play was certainly a little bit different because on the previous play, he was sacked. This time, protection a lot better. Had time to survey the field and still couldn't find an open receiver.
So still a scoreless game in the first, but they're going to go for this thing on their own side of the field on 4th down.
I'm so tired of this game right now. Oh yeah, that's right. I got to get the play. Let's go. I got my play.
Drive of the game, and now possession will go over inside the 15-yard line. Our game not even 2 minutes old, but a quick red zone opportunity. They have a 1st and 10 at the 13-yard line. That's complete right side, Asiasi. And he is going to lose.
But his name is Ozzy Ozzy?
So
or Ozzy Ozzy? Ozzy Ozzy?
But they lose a full 5 yards. Throwing again on 2nd down. Jones. He's going to drop this down to Harris, middle of the field. Down he goes at the 10 with a solid pickup of 8. It's an 8-yard pickup, and that'll make it 3rd down.
Come on, D, y'all got this.
Now Jones. Quick hitter here, it's complete.
He's gonna go for it. He's gonna take the field goal.
There was an incompletion, they would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating.
I got faith in defense. I don't know about offense this game.
And making a nice play, even though it was complete.
In the end, the opening drive, Charles, does yield points. Maybe not the touchdown that they wanted, though.
Yeah, but bottom line, they wanted to get something out of that drive, and they did that. 3 points, they won't turn that down at all.
Oh, that would have been a good
And
job.
they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27.
Oh, man, I don't have enough. Yeah, don't take you that long to pick it up. Play, good God, go, man, go. They wouldn't let me pick the run.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll.
They really need to get Gibson rolling.
Went for it on 4th, turned it over. A good job by their defense, though. They held them to 3, but this offense is going to be a little bit better.
That was my fault. I ran into that guy.
See these calls on 4th down when they decide to go for it. It's not necessarily the coach saying, I believe in my offense. Sometimes the coach saying, I believe in my defense. I can afford to go for it here because if we don't get it, I don't think we'll give up more than 3.
Yeah, nah,
and that's exactly
I'm good.
I think that factored in.
I do. I think that he had that in his mind going into the game, that I'm going to be aggressive.
Hike the ball.
Because I know I've got a defense that can hold up their end.
Shifts by him, and he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the
Everybody
46.
get breathing real quick.
They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down.
Ordinarily in short yardage, most people don't run a toss because it takes a little bit longer to develop. But some teams see it as a very physical type run because the amount of people that get out in front of the runner, offensive linemen, tight ends, sometimes an extra back, they like to run that play there and try and run over people.
And they'll try to throw now. Heineke. That's complete. Terry McLaurin with it. Yeah, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. That one good for 10 yards. And that'll bring up a 2nd and just about a few inches here.
I don't know about this. So Collier will go across, but I feel like I'm gonna get sacked this game.
They go play action. Now Heineke. He'll air
Got
it out
perfectly.
deep
Let's
for
go.
Thomas. Touchdown Washington. Logan Thomas, 37 yards, and Washington has taken the lead.
For good reason, quarterbacks want to get the ball to the perimeter to their wide receivers for big plays. But in this situation, it felt like based on coverage, he knew that he wanted his tight end to have the football, and for good reason.
I just kicked that bad. Oh my God. That was horrible. Well, it wasn't really that bad.
Pulls it in at the 13. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. The Pats at the line ready to go. Their drive lasted last time it stalled out, they were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it. Forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize. Like going to the county fair, you don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's
Oh
shelf
my God.
material. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. After one, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. In Washington territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line. They'll run it here. This is James White. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays. They had to settle for 3 last drive, hoping this second go-around ends in 6. In good position, 1st and 10.
Well, he had to run through everybody. Like, that makes sense. 195-pound guys running through 250-pound people and all this. Yeah. About this. We fake pinch. Thanks for pinching.
Running out of the gun with White.
Would have been nice to get a couple there.
Losing yardage back at the 12. The loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. Throwing Jones.
I'm bad at this game.
Still a little shy of the 1st down marker. And give him 10 that time as he was able to get away from the pressure and get a nice gain. They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal. Harris. And he's
no way, dude. There's just literally no way.
Taking it in from 2 yards out. And once again, the Patriots are back out in front.
Well, they decided to run it in and got it done on 3rd and goal. A lot of times, that's a passing play.
And the kicker just has to come out for the PAT. He can breathe a sigh of relief as well, right?
Although I don't know if he's really breathing a sigh of relief. I think he Ledger.
DeAndre Carter now from his end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
That could have been a decent run by if I didn't get hit in the leg.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
And he'll slide to a halt here, still a little shy of the 1st down marker. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down. Consecutive runs of 6 yards gives him a 1st and 10. Heineke now looking to throw on 1st down. 1:54 left on the clock here in quarter number 2.
Please, keep blitzing. Please, yeah. I gotta find out which guy's open.
Coming up at halftime in a little less than 2 minutes, we'll send you to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman is standing by. He'll have highlights and analysis of this 1st half.
Literally nobody open.
Trying to improvise.
I'm dumb. I'm really dumb for that. Throw it away, Zach. Throw it away.
The former Michigan man, Chase Winovich, who gets in there to bring him down. Now then, after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. Flush to his right. Oh, that'll be incomplete. Oh, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them. And I think that discouraged him from taking off.
Is that 3rd?
Yeah.
No, 4th.
That fell incomplete.
An incredible play there. They do get big yardage but they're still stopped the yard or two short, and it's 4th down.
This might be a third of Gibson this short.
Heineke now. Throw right side complete to Carter. And inside
but that's alright. I don't know why.
That's a 4th down pickup of 10 yards and an opportunity certainly missed on the defensive side. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go in the first half.
I don't like that.
Heineke again.
Block him. Block him.
Sacked back at the 29. And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts, as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1. Throwing on 2nd and long. Heineke. Eluding the pressure right. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
Not taking a
I've been
chance.
impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
3rd and long for Heineke.
And there's an interception that I said I wasn't taking a chance on.
Picked up by J.C. Jackson. Well, really,
Why is it every time?
Charles, that he was looking to throw the football. And I would imagine as a defender, you're kind of salivating in that spot, right?
You certainly are, because 3rd and long situations, they tip the scale towards the defense every single time. Now you're actually able to dictate and understand what the offense is trying to do. You know where the first down.
I'm so damn tired of these short passes. It's getting on my last nerve with it, bro.
You can be a little more aggressive in certain situations because of that. You start focusing on your coverage assignment, and when the ball's released, you break on it and make a play, as we just saw there.
On 1st and 10, Jones.
Another short one.
Right side at Smith. And he gets
Like, what is this doing for him? He's going nowhere with this.
Working with 2nd and 5 now. Operating from the gun, Jones. Dancing to his left. And he's got his
That was my guy.
Harris.
That was my guy.
And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds.
Now, how about this throw right here? Had to throw it to the left sideline, and you know the timing's got to be correct on this one. Ball's got to be right where it needs to be, and it was. That's because he had great arm strength on that one, able to drive the football. Quarterback.
Stay up, stay up, stay up. Nope.
Picked off by Landon Collins.
And it's their ball again.
Now run out on this first half of action. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. So here we go for half number 2. The Patriots with the lead, and they will be getting the football. Pulls it in at the 13. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. The Pats at the line, ready to go. We have not seen much on offense from either side. These last few drives, it has been a struggle, hasn't it?
Totally, and you're thinking to yourself right now, if you're on offense trying to get things figured out, okay, we self-scout every week on our game plan. How many...
And the ball is out. Jones got hit and lost it. And it's Washington that scoops it up.
No!
Hey, whatever happened to the days of just getting a fumble recovery? Everyone's into taking it the other way and trying to create points themselves, aren't they?
Well, they are, and now a terrific opportunity inside the 5. The defense gets him the ball via the turnover. Now can this offense cash in? 1st and goal.
I'm dumb. I'm just actually...
Backwards, losing yardage to the 11. That's going to go as a loss of a full 8 yards. And it sets him back for 2nd down. Flushed out right. Looking for McLaurin, and he's got him. Touchdown, Washington. Terry McLaurin there to make the grab. And Washington has once again taken the lead. Hopkins with the extra point, and the lead is now 14-10. Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
We always hear about empty possessions, but some are worse than others. So you can have an empty possession, punt the ball away, get yourself set to play defense. But when you turn it over,
it to
it changes
me.
momentum. And when they take it downfield and punch it in on you,
I'm not losing this game.
all the way around.
Yeah, but you're hungry to get back out there, aren't you?
You better be.
Ooh, I messed up on that.
It's going to be a long day for you.
That's into a crowd and intercepted. William Jackson with a pick. And the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line. Defensively that time, they were in zone coverage. As a rookie QB, what lesson can you learn there?
Well, understand this. You saw zone in college, and the defensive backs reacted, but they don't react like they do on this level. So when they're in zone, when they see the ball coming to them, they'll react at least a half a second faster. You've got to know where you want to go with the ball and be decisive with it. Otherwise, the end result can be something you don't like.
You gotta. It's the same guy. Cosme is just literally doing nothing for this team. Just do something. I'd appreciate it.
From the shotgun, it's Heineke.
Oh my God.
Escaping the pressure right. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it. Off the play fake, Heineke. Steps away to his left. Now he'll let it go on the run. Deep left side.
No!
This is incomplete. Oh, he looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive or no?
Oh, but Nelson Aguilar, Butterfingers over here, caught the ball.
There's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here.
Waiting out of
Get
bounds.
about 6 there as he takes this one down to the 24-yard line. The last run
Come on,
got
D.
6. Now 2nd and 4. Looking to throw. Jones. And this one incomplete.
That was a little weird.
Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. Back to throw. Jones.
Bro, Nelson Aguilar, really?
And he will have a Patriots first down by a couple of yards as they're able to convert here on 3rd and 3. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Throw left side complete. That's Smith. Yeah, the Patriots have got
That was out of bounds.
coming up as he's out of bounds at the 9-yard line. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal.
That is what I get sick of about this game. You can literally, you can be 20 pounds and run over everybody.
A 9-yard touchdown run as his guys are able to regain the lead. People always talk about one of his biggest strengths, running the football, vision, and he found the spot there, went into the end zone.
You're exactly right about that. It wasn't just the vision, right? Once he saw the gap, decisiveness, made up his mind.
First off, that should have been a catch. Tommy Brown was right there at it.
Not only did he get good blocking, he created his own
But
space
whatever.
as well.
Oh my God.
To the 19, so probably should
We gotta get this run game back. We gotta get it back quick.
The Washington offense at the line.
I gotta go this side because I don't trust Sammy over there.
Was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
There's no way he just supersonic speeds across the field like that.
Use the term complementary football. Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. And he will not make it back to the line of scrimmage as he's going to be taken down.
They're tired of this.
Able to collapse the pocket, get to him, and drop him for a loss of a yard. Play action now. Here's Heineke.
God, he hit my player. It didn't matter.
Completes it to Samuel. And he makes it all the way down to the 31.
Didn't really matter, but you know. I don't think he should be allowed to hit my player.
Return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
We get circle? We get circle?
On 1st and 10, Heineke.
We sent everybody.
Forced out to his left.
The other way. Oh, that's a late hit. The ball was already out.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
On 2nd down, it's Gibson. And he's going to take this down close to the 1st as he's brought down at the Patriots' 23. That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. Now Heineke. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually that becomes man on man, and you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
So with less than a minute gone by here in this 4th quarter, the field goal there gets this thing back to even.
And it's setting up for a fantastic finish, isn't it, partner? It's been a well-played game, a hard-hitting game. The fans are into it. The announcers are into it. This is going to be a great 4th quarter.
Oh, come on now.
Ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And we essentially have a brand new ball game. After that last field goal has tied us all up, we brace for what should be an exciting rest of this 4th quarter. And he'll wind up with about 6, up past the 30 to the 31.
Well, I think after that,
I made a lot of big mistakes in this game. It's really costing me.
And maybe starting to question their confidence a bit. They gave up a significant run, 6 yards, and now you're saying to yourself, how do we stop them? And do I have enough confidence to make a play?
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That goes as a gain of 11 and a Patriot 1st down.
He's out of stamina. This could be a hit-stick fumble right now.
Now a give, running left is Harris.
If we can get the hit stick.
Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
From the 45 on 2nd down, Jones. That ball nearly intercepted. The rookie had his hands on it, but couldn't pull it in.
I know that interception was dropped, and it would have been their 3rd of the game, and I will guarantee you, in the huddle, on the bench, all the defensive guys have been talking about is, we got this guy right where we want him. Who's going to get the next one? It almost becomes a challenge.
Where am I?
And they missed a golden opportunity.
And he will have a Patriots 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. So the Patriots with a football as we get you reset. They've got it 1st and 10 as they search for a go-ahead score. 1st down, here's White. And some good tackling there as he stopped up at about the 41.
I like the call there because that was one to take time off the clock and get them closer to getting out of here with a W. In the mind of the play caller, all you want to hear is tick, tick, tick.
On 2nd down now, it's Harris. And
Don't.
this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5. to about the 39. And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. On the very outer edge of field goal range, it would be 56 yards if they got nothing here on 3rd down. Here's Jones. It's caught. Smith.
There's no way, man.
Not before he was able to break the tackle, and the extra effort moves the sticks. 9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive.
He's just going to run it. I'm just going to.
Now a first down carry for Harris.
Even that won't cause a fumble. Whatever. I don't even care.
Now Washington going to use the second of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with 27 seconds showing on the clock. They run again with Harris. And the trend continues here in the 4th like it was in the 1st, 2nd, and 3rd. He's had nowhere to run.
And you're probably thinking to yourself, why do they keep feeding him the football? Well, they trust him first and foremost. They do believe that over time he might actually pop one of these runs. But bottom line is, he takes care of the ball well for them, so they'll keep handing it to him.
And now with 6 seconds remaining, they're going to burn their final timeout. This one is right through. And it's celebration time on that sideline as they have taken the lead in the final seconds. So it's not quite over yet, but you have to figure they pretty well got this one on ice now.
And Brandon, I'm trying to figure out how they remain so calm in these situations and then go out and execute, because I'm up here shaking like a leaf, and I wasn't the one who had to make that kick.
They look calm, but I bet if you had a heart rate monitor.